You ever think about this? Is it possible to hide a secret, not in some locked vault or a hidden file, but inside a smell? In this explainer, we're going to dive into the neuroscience of how our senses, especially our sense of smell, can be used to create shared, silent, and just incredibly powerful memories. Okay, so let's start with a fascinating puzzle. Picture this. A group of people needs to share some vital information. The catch? They can't speak and they can't write it down. So how in the world do they pass that knowledge along and make sure everyone gets it, all without saying a single word? And the solution? It's not some high-tech gadget. It's biological, it's ancient, and it's built right into our brains. The answer, as we're about to see, is hidden in plain scent. To really get how this works, we first need to look at this unique and unbelievably powerful connection between what we smell and what we remember. It's like a direct line, a secret highway right into the core of our minds. All right, the big scientific idea here is something called associative encoding. Basically, it's the process of turning a simple sensory experience, like the smell of a particular flower or the taste of a unique drink, into a mental key. A key that unlocks a very specific, complex memory. Yeah, you can think of it like creating a password for your brain that you don't even have to type. So how does the brain actually pull this off? Well, it's really three powerful things working together. First, you've got the Proust effect. Smell gets this special VIP pass, a direct line straight to the brain's memory and emotion centers. Then your brain naturally links information to the environment where you learned it. And finally, a part of your brain called the hippocampus acts like a master weaver, stitching all the sights, sounds, and smells into a single, rich memory. So all you have to do is activate one of those threads, the scent, and the whole tapestry just comes flooding back. So here's the really crucial part. While our other senses get filtered and processed, smell, well, it takes a shortcut. It goes directly to the limbic system, this ancient part of our brain that governs both our memories and our deepest emotions. And that's exactly why a particular scent can just hit you out of nowhere and trigger such a powerful, involuntary rush of feeling and memory. This really shows that direct, unfiltered connection perfectly. It's not just a memory, it's a time machine. And it's this unique biological wiring that makes scent the perfect vehicle for a secret code. So, how has this been used in the real world? Oh, this is not just some theory in a neuroscience textbook, it's a practical, historical tool. For centuries, groups have used this very principle to protect their most valuable knowledge. And we're not talking about burying treasure chests. This was about embedding information into the world right around them, creating secrets that were hidden out in the open, accessible only to the people who held the right sensory key. Take groups like the Freemasons. They mastered this. They literally encoded information directly into buildings. So to an outsider, a pillar in a cathedral is just a pillar. But to an initiate who learned a specific ritual right there in that space, that pillar acts as a trigger. It's a mnemonic device that unlocks a whole chapter of their philosophy. They literally turned public spaces into their own private hard drives. And this did way more than just hide information. It created an intense, shared reality that really bonded the group together. And it wasn't just visual. Take the pot of incense used in Masonic rituals. Now sure, the symbolic meaning is about purity, but the actual smell of the incense served a powerful neurological function. It created this unique sensory environment that basically told the brain, hey, pay attention. The information you are learning right now is lodged knowledge, and it's separate from the outside world. I just love this phrase, a biological encrypted channel. That's exactly what's happening here. When a group shares a scent that's linked to a secret, they're communicating on a channel that requires no words and leaves absolutely no evidence. It's all internal, it's instant, and it's shared only among the initiated. So just how powerful is this channel? The storage capacity of our sense of smell is something that science is only just beginning to fully appreciate. And let me tell you, the numbers are staggering. Get this, 1 trillion. That's the estimated number of different scents the average human can distinguish. Not a million, not a billion, a trillion. This means a group could use incredibly subtle variations of a scent to encode countless different topics or secrets. The bandwidth is just absolutely massive. But here's the crucial distinction. Scent memory isn't necessarily more accurate for facts. It's not going to help you remember a specific date better than writing it down. Its superpower is emotion.
It recalls how you felt when you learned something, the urgency, the secrecy, that shared purpose. And that feeling is what makes the memory stick for decades.
So, to sum it all up, using a scent-based code gives a group 3 huge advantages. First, you get mutual knowledge, that powerful feeling that everyone is on the same page. Second, it's completely silent. And third, these memories are incredibly durable. They are highly resistant to being forgotten or erased.
Now, this isn't just a historical curiosity or some tool for secret societies. This is a practical technique that you can use in your own life to enhance your own memory.
That's right, you can consciously program a memory into a specific smell. By repeatedly pairing new information with a unique scent, you are physically building a retrieval key in your brain. You're creating a powerful link between that smell and what you learned.
And here's how you do it. First, pick a unique scent, maybe an essential oil or an herb, and use it only when you're studying a specific subject. Second, you can strengthen the memory by involving other senses, maybe have a specific type of tea at the same time. And finally, use spaced repetition. Re-expose yourself to the scent and the information over several sessions. This is what forges that powerful, long-term link you can call upon later.
And that brings us to our final thought. The ability to encode memories into our senses is one of the most powerful and honestly overlooked aspects of our own minds. So if you could choose one piece of knowledge, one important feeling, or one complex idea to save forever, what memory would you save in a scent?